Sheffield is a great little town. One of the quirky shops that were there is Dr. Mojo's music store. He's got records and tapes, really old stuff back in the 60s. Yeah, real Beatley, Mick Jaggery sort of place. One of the other places is the Bossim's Bakehouse. It's just in the, you can see Mount Roland in the background there, and it has the best vanilla slices in Tasmania. We come a long way to get these vanilla slices. They are really good. After that, we made our way to Tasmania, about 15 k's from Sheffield, just under the backdrop of Mount Roland. Nestled in the promised land in Tasmania's northern area, there is a unique tourist attraction called Tasmasia. It also houses the towns of Lower Crackpot and Upper Lower Crackpot.
Three Bears Cottage.
It was a initiative by a bloke called Brian Inder. He was a tourism pioneer in Tasmania, and he created the tiny towns from concrete. And the name Crackpot comes from a real village in Swallowdale, Yorkshire in UK. It means a low place where crows gather. Brian added the lower to the name as the village is in the southern hemisphere. It's under the majestic Mount Roland, and it's sort of picturesque area with Mount Roland in the background. The buildings are fifth scale and all created on site. The walls are made of a standard clinker bricks with wire reinforced mesh. The roofs are framed in timber and covered with fibro cement and concrete mix. The buildings are then rendered with waterproof cement mortar before painting. It took about 60 hours to complete each building. Many of the buildings are a personal tribute to friends and families. Others have been suggested by visitors, some built as a social comment. When Brian started to build this place, he relied on honey and lavender. That's what gave him the seed money to actually continue on and build the place up. But interesting, no, it was all on lavender, and they're still there. Yeah, nearby we found a little creek, and we pulled up there for a cup of tea, and sure enough, there's a platypus in the water. So he entertained us for a little while, just swimming up and down and roundabout and diving and what have you. We're on our way to Lake Barrington. It's a place where they've got a big rowing course there. This is Lake Barrington, and it's got a rowing course. Very, very well set up. Got plenty of buildings there for you can stay there. There's the course as it sits there. You go down the lake. All along the foreshores, there's hundreds of racks where you can put heaps of canoes and stuff like rowing skiffs in. Yeah, beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful place. Very hard to get to. It's a very, very windy road down to it, but yeah, it puts Rockhampton's rowing course to shame. Yes, it won international acclaim, Lake Barrington, when it hosted the World Rowing Championships back in 1990. And it still remains the choice for Tasmania's rowing regattas. Beautiful spot. Yeah, the Devils Gate Dam was constructed in 1969 and forms part of Lake Barrington. The dam is part of the Mersey Forth scheme that comprises 8 hydroelectric power stations. The Devils Gate Power Station is the 6th station in the scheme and was commissioned in 1971. It generates capacity is 63 megawatts. The dam wall is 84 metres, 276 feet high, and is one of the thinnest concrete arch dams in the world.